Welcome back to CTV Morning Live. We continue our segments with Heather Moxley, Clinic Director of Moxley Nutrition.
Yes.
So, everyone's been digging in on the kale chips. Everyone's giving
to get thinner over there.
Well, we covered it a little bit. Everyone wanted to try it because it's an interesting combination. It's an incredibly healthy snack.
Yeah.
And everyone's kind of wondering what happens to these leafy greens when you actually cook them and try to make a chip out of them.
Exactly.
That was the first healthy snack we're looking at, and now we have two more that we want to get to.
Yeah, so I'm going to get you started on the jalapeno poppers.
All right.
When you buy these in the grocery store, they tend to be stuffed with cheese and then breaded and then fried, and you get them out and they're really greasy and they make your stomach all bloated and they make you feel gross afterwards.
Don't you feel really good about eating these now?
But you're going to eat these ones, which are really healthy for you. So jalapenos actually have a chemical in them called capsaicin, which is makes you really hot, like it makes you sweat.
Right.
And part of that detoxifies the body, but it also acts like an internal ice pack and cools the whole body down. And we're going to pair that with goat cheese. And goat cheese tends to react very little for people who have lactose sensitivities. So we're going to pair those two, and the cheese part of it will actually cool down the heat going on in the poppers. So I'm going to get you to stuff those, and while you're
you cut them and you took out the seeds.
So take out the seeds, take out the membranes, and I actually recommend that you wash them after you've done that so that you get any excess oil off, and just really load them up.
Okay, you want me to load it?
Load them up like those puppies over there.
All right.
Yeah, and then you're going to bake those again at 350 until they get nice and brown and crispy. And then over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make chicken strips. And this idea came from one of our clients who needed to have an alternative for gluten-free chicken strips. So we're actually going to use corn flakes as the crispiness on the outside. So they're gluten-free. And this flour that we're using here is actually buckwheat flour. So totally gluten-free. Anybody can eat these, and they won't leave you bloated afterwards. So with when you're doing kind of breaded things, you want to start with flour. And I add some Parmesan cheese here, which makes it yummy and crispy. And the nice part about Parmesan cheese is it actually has healthy bacteria in it that, one, eats all the lactose so that you don't react to it, and two, helps your gut. So we're going to dredge it in our lovely flour. And so we go dry, and then we go to the egg, which is wet, and that then gets our breadcrumbs to stick to it. So then we have dry again. And that's really all you have to do. And you stick these onto your baking dish. And what's really important when you're watching the game is not just to eat sugar, 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 sugar. You want to be making sure that you're having protein along with that, and hopefully some kind of gluten-free type snack so that you're not bloated and yucky the next day.
I like how you always give us the reasons why we're eating it and what it does in our bodies, because I think you have a sense as while you're eating, you actually are giving yourself nutritional value, giving yourself the nutrients that you need. All right, very briefly,
so you've topped them with your goat cheese, and then I sprinkle them with a little bit of smoked salt, and you can get smoked salt at your local grocery store, and it just gives it that kind of smoky flavor behind it. Yeah.
So how long do these go in for?
You're going to bake them for about 20 minutes at 350. And they're going to turn nice and brown.
Then that's what they look like right there.
That's what they look like right over there.
And then this is what the chicken ones look like as well.
So a couple of fun things that are happening at the clinic in May. We're doing a diabetes workshop. We're also running our Nutrition 101 course. So if anybody is interested in learning really how to change their life, how to change up their food, Nutrition 101 is a 4-week course that goes through a ton of food science and really helps people change over their diet.
I think, and understand why it is that they're consuming certain foods and why they work. Always a pleasure. Good luck on the wedding. When do you leave?
Thank you. Out Friday.
Good luck. I hope it's a wonderful, it's a destination wedding. So have a great time.
I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you can always check out more information. You can always look back on plenty of our Today's the Days. Heather Moxley is a great contributor to the segment.